It starts with a teenage summer camp, where a young Adam and Emma awkwardly cross paths. They barely know each other, yet there's a strange spark between them to teens who feel out of place in the world, but recognize something familiar in one another. The years pass, and their paths keep randomly crossing, at a college frat party, at a funeral, even in random moments of chaos. But life keeps them apart. Different cities, different relationships, different distractions. Now in their late 20s, Adam works as a production assistant on a terrible TV show one his father, a former famous actor, used to star in. His life feels like a joke. His father is now dating Adam's ex-girlfriend, which sends him into a self-destructive spiral. Emma, meanwhile, is a no-nonsense doctor who's all about keeping things casual. She's focused, brilliant, and allergic to emotional attachment. Her time is spent working 80-hour shifts at the hospital, not falling in love. One night, after a drunken bender and a series of awkward texts, Adam wakes up half-naked in an unfamiliar apartment. Turns out it's Emma's place. She and her roommates took him in after he showed up at their door at 2 a.m. completely hammered and offering cupcakes in exchange for a hug. It's weird but not unwelcome. The next morning, something happens. Something inevitable. Adam and Emma sleep together. It's casual, natural, no expectations. But instead of running from it, they both decide to lean into it with rules. No cuddling, no jealousy, no falling in love. Just sex, whenever they want, with none of the emotional mess that comes with a relationship. At first, it works, it really works. Their chemistry is undeniable. They meet in parking lots, stairwells, hotel rooms. It's spontaneous, passionate, and oddly perfect. They keep things light, they joke, they text each other code words. Emma's walls are firmly up, and Adam plays along, happy to be close to her in any way. But cracks start to show. Adam begins to want more. He brings her a mix CD, he holds her hand, he looks at her like she's more than just a hookup. Emma recoils, she reminds him of the rules. But he's already breaking them emotionally. He wants to take her out on dates. He wants to cook for her, he wants to be let in. Meanwhile, Emma keeps pushing him away. She's terrified of losing control. Love, for her, means vulnerability, and she's seen too much heartbreak to let that happen. When Adam finally confesses that he wants something real, she shuts it down. Not cruelly, but coldly. She's just not ready. Or maybe she's just scared. They part ways. Emma buries herself in work. Adam tries to move on, even goes on other dates, but no one compares. They see each other again when Adam's father ends up in the hospital. Emma, being on duty, has to treat him. The awkward tension between her and Adam is heavy. He tries to act unaffected. She pretends it's fine, but it's not. They're both aching. Time passes. Adam channels his heartbreak into something creative. He starts writing. His boss notices. He begins getting real recognition. Emma, despite her efforts, can't stop thinking about him. When one of her patients dies, she has a breakdown, and the only person she wants to call is Adam. They meet again. This time, it's more honest. She apologizes not just for rejecting him, but for not being brave enough to let him in. He listens, but he's guarded now. He's not angry, just tired of chasing someone who doesn't want to be caught, and yet, Emma surprises him. She asks him out, not for sex, not for a favor, just to get pancakes and talk. From there, their story begins again, but different. No rules, no walls, just two people, figuring it out. Emma opens up. She shows up to his events. She brings him food at work. She even lets him into her home and her routines. For the first time, she's not keeping love at arm's length. Dylan realizes that Jamie isn't just another name in his contact list. She's his best friend, his safe place. The only person who challenged him and comforted him at the same time. And Jamie, she feels it too. That maybe she's been looking for love in all the wrong places when it's been right in front of her the whole time. The movie builds to a grand gesture. A rom-com moment Dylan would have made fun of, until now, because love. It doesn't follow the rules, it breaks them. And when Dylan arranges a flash mob in Grand Central Station, it's cheesy, over the top, totally uncharacteristic, but it's real. Because for the first time, he's not scared to feel, he chooses her. Not just for the laughs, or the sex, or the convenience, but for the connection. Jamie doesn't run, she stays. They finally drop the labels and lean into what they really are, to people who belong together. Friends with Benefits asks, can you sleep with someone, laugh with them, live with them, and still pretend it's just a thing? No, because the heart doesn't care what you signed up for. It makes its own decisions, and in the end, love doesn't show up with a contract. It shows up when you stop running and start being honest. Not just friends, not with benefits, but something deeper, something real.